I didn't mean
All right, I think we're live. We look like we're good to go. Maybe we need to adjust this a little bit. All right, let's do that over here. Yep, that kind of worked. Welcome, everyone, to the third episode of On the Table's Top. I'm Arthur Perkins. This is kind of APGamingREAL, but also it's a bunch of other streamers. We are joined by this week's artist, Askren, who is
I don't know if
currently
you can
drawing.
see me.
We can't see you because you asked not to be seen.
Oh, it's horrible facial disfigurement.
I mean, you let me know if you're ready because I can make them see you. I can do that. I have that
God.
power.
Oh god.
You're drawing a badger for us here, right?
We were endeavoring.
Either that or you were drawing a man with a very big mustache. One of the two.
Really, what's the difference when you think about it?
Yeah, I'm both at the moment. So
You're a badger and a mustache.
I'm a man with a mustache. I'm mostly mustache at this point. He's more mustache than man now. Sorry.
I never have any idea what happens on this show. It just gets so crazy. We're wild. We're wild right now. Askren, why don't you tell us about yourself? And by tell us about yourself, I wrote down 3 notes before the show of what I could remember. And the notes say...
No, hold on. I want to hear them.
The notes say you have a GM talk show, which Margaret Crone has been on.
That's a good note.
I added Matt Mercer on there because you mentioned that, and Adam Coble, that you are very good at interviewing DMs.
Don't know if that's true.
You are very prolific at interrogating DMs.
I don't know if it's any good. I just know that I continue regardless. No, hi guys, my name is Askren. I am let me draw a little hi guys. I am a D&D streamer on Twitch over at twitch.tv/explodingdice. And one of the many things that I do is a talk show called Fuzzy Dice, where I just hang out with really cool people in the industry, and we hang out and we talk DM stuff and we take live questions and just have a good time. That's every Tuesday.
So you're saying that Tuesday nights on twitch.tv/explodingdice, people can watch this show?
They can, except this Tuesday. I have a family thing this Tuesday, so I don't have a show. But that's okay because there's like 1 million, and by 1 million I mean like 56 or 57 back episodes for you to watch if you really want to.
Literally millions of seconds.
Yes.
To watch.
If you're catching this on YouTube, that link is in the description section. There'll also be other links there as well. You should click on all of them. So let me keep going down my list here.
Okay.
You also have 2 shows. One is called Writhing Moon, which is about something I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And the other one is about Iron Gods, which is the Pathfinder space science fiction one.
Oh, yeah.
With laser guns.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Well, we do a lot of content, a lot of role-playing content. I'm always trying to do new shows. I have a lot of shows in the works right now, but... I know
all of this. I know those feelings.
Yeah, it's just, you want to do stuff, and making it happen is sometimes tough. But we do have 2 live role-playing shows. Every Wednesday, we're live at 8 p.m. Eastern with Iron Gods, which, like he mentioned, is a fantasy sci-fi adventure with a really fun cast. I'm converting it to 5th edition, so we're using the 5th edition rule set, but it is still a lot of fun. And it gets pretty weird. And then Saturdays, we have a show called Writhing Moon, which is an open legend horror campaign. Is an entirely homebrew world and all that. And it is just mystery and blood and horror and some of the best facial reactions from my cast that you will ever see anywhere, because they're just really awesome. And it's a ton of fun.
Excellent. Someone has tweeted a D&D 5e Badger race for us to use. If only we were using D&D 5e, we could use this.
It's not too late.
I'm gonna download it because I play a lot of 5e.
And I play a lot of Badgers, and we play a lot together, so...
Sadly, that statement is completely true. I had to work my way through that to fact check it. Technically, it all was true.
Oh, shit. Sorry, my Twitter just exploded.
I bet. Yeah. I mean, I'm having that same thing.
It was that badger thing, though.
I know, it's the badger thing.
Wait, did they spell it badgin?
I
How
don't.
that
Badgin
does
is the
not-
name of the race because it's
that
like a
doesn't
badgin werewolf. It's like Wolven for werewolves.
Yeah, but that doesn't roll off the tongue.
Runkle Plays Games. Excellent homebrew race. I've taken a look at it and I've downloaded it to my 5e folder.
I'm gonna retweet that. There you go.
Are you saying? So what I'm saying is, listen. What I'm saying is, if you go to twitch.tv/RunklePlaysGames, and if you're wondering how you spell that, you can just look on the chat window right there. You can find 5e homebrew races like Badgin, which I assume is like Wolven for badgers. Askren, is there anything else that you do? I mean, it seems like you have a lot going on. Artist, GM, player, streamer.
Ladies man, icon of our generation. I mean, I wear a lot of hats.
What is that thing that Da Vinci's called?
Renaissance
Man.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm a Renaissance man.
No,
He goes to a lot of Ren fairs.
yeah, that. I wish that was true. We don't have that many here in New York, unfortunately. No, I don't know. I just like to do stuff on the internet. I never really know what I'm doing. So like I just kind of make it up as I go. There's nothing special really.
If you want to talk about how long you might wait to make a show reality, I waited 4 years to make Mistborn into a show, and it's the best show I've ever made. The first episode of it has almost 10,000 views now.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's
4 years.
here's the thing is I come up with ideas and then I go to my friends and I'd be like, holy shit, I came up with this really, really cool campaign. Do you want to play it? And they're like, yeah, what day? And I'm like, this is the day I
Wednesday
have
at
free.
8 o'clock, and they're like, oh
Nope.
shit, I'm not gonna be free for
Can't do it.
forever.
Can't do it, guys. I got my own stream. I got my and everyone's got their own channel, and it's fucking tough, man.
I know.
And
It's
so
tough.
then I'm like, okay.
But
Hit
much
me
like
up. I have all my evenings free. Watch how good I am at badgering you. I mean, that sounds bad.
much
We're
like
already
the noble
there.
badger, you must keep your ideas alive and never let your dreams be dreams if you want to turn them into shows.
Mhm.
All right, speaking of badgers, let's introduce Virgil. Virgil, you've been on the show a hell of a bunch of times. You've been on Dungeon World shows a hell of a bunch of times. You had me shout out to Adam Coble when I played with him about how much you love this game, Dungeon World, which he co-wrote, which was slightly embarrassing.
Yeah,
You had me write a poem for him.
Yeah, I mean, it started as a haiku, and then it got really long, and then I had to trim it back. But yeah, I'm excited to play some Dungeon World, and I'm excited to be live streaming again.
I know. You've been in and out, but I'll tell you what I know that you do, Virgil. Music creation. In fact, all of the break music for this episode is made by Virgil.
That's right. Your ears will be graced by some lovely dulcet tones that were prepared by
I didn't
my
include
fingers.
I didn't include any of the raps. Sorry.
None of my hip hop.
None of
drops.
your hip hop drops.
I mean, they're not exactly appropriate. Some of them are silly. Some of them have swearing.
Some of them are very relevant to Ashbringer.
One of them is directly all about that. But yeah, I'm stoked to be here. I've been doing a bunch of music and stuff. People can check it out at soundcloud.com/Zircon5. And there's all kinds of stuff up there to listen to. And there's a bunch of stuff up there, Creative Commons, that you can use in projects if you're grasping for music. And if you need something specific, I do commissions as well.
Easy. Where can people commission you at? Is it twitter.com/Virgil Levenger or at Virgil Levenger?
Yeah, at Virgil Levenger is my Twitter, and that's where I see tweets and also make them and send them. You can do the same, twitter.com.
So as I was mentioning right before we went live to Askren, the longer I stream, the worse I get at it. I forgot to start recording. So for those of you on YouTube, you'll be watching a slightly lower quality Twitch VOD exported over to YouTube, which I haven't done in almost a year.
I
We're
literally
already 16-bit
never
over
record.
here.
Yeah,
Really?
I
Oh,
never
no.
record.
Now that I can do 1080p 60 FPS
Oh my
recordings.
god.
Yeah, I know. For tabletop shows, it's ridiculous.
Ki-
I would bump it up to 4K, but no one watches tabletop shows in 4K on YouTube.
I don't have a 4K. I mean, if you broadcast in 144 hertz, I'd be stoked. But I don't have
Ki-
a 4K monitor.
Can I just say, I don't want anyone on the internet seeing me in 1080p 60 FPS. That's just
They see me in that all the time.
That
in
is
fact,
just
they're
too
watching
much.
me right now.
I look glorious. It's like one of those.
We're a little
old
lower quality because of the way that Zoom works.
Right.
But yeah, we're good. We're good.
Well, normally we're like daytime court TV quality, and we're more like nighttime cops show. You know what cops do? You know,
I haven't
they're,
watched
like
that
chasing
show in
around.
like 8 years, man.
Very low video quality all the time.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear about this show. Very low video quality all the time. All right. This is not a tabletop role-playing show. This is a show about drawing art and having cool conversations. So I'm not here to teach you how to play Dungeon World. There are plenty of places where you can learn to play Dungeon World. I have several videos of it. Virgil has several videos of it. Adam Coble, the creator of Dungeon World, also has several videos on it. Roleplay. So we're not here to teach you. Just sit back, relax, and watch some art get made. Virgil, we gotta make your character, whose name is not Leonard, right? You've got a new character name?
No, so I have another sheet. Let me just go like
Yep.
this.
Let's go ahead and make a
edit.
character real quick.
So I'm gonna move away from this little badger face because I want to draw. I want to get this as you men talk about it.
Oh, you've got some gear filled in and all that stuff? You're Vladimir. That's right.
Vladimir.
All right. It says that you're a human cleric, but that's only because you're using the human cleric playbook. What you actually are is a badger man.
Yeah, I'm just a God-fearing badger.
Well, we'll talk about your god in a second. Are you actually afraid of your god?
I mean, everyone should be if you're on,
Is your god Forklift? The god of Swole? All right, so we got your name. Tell us about your look, Vladimir.
Well, I'm bulky. Bulky badger.
Now, when you mean bulky, are we talking like The Rock 1997? Are we talking The Rock 2017?
More 1997.
All right, so like youngish Rock back before he picked up an extra 100 pounds of muscle.
Mm-hmm. Like, right, he could pick up a car, but not then bend it in half.
I think he could do that now, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to feed my cat, or it'll try to eat my elbow for the rest of the evening.
I was watching Moana, and I couldn't tell the difference between him and his character. They're just literally giant bricks now.
This giant refrigerator, people. I think that Vladimir has like a lot of puffy fur around his neck, which kind of makes him look like and maybe even a lot on top of his head too. So it looks like he's wearing like warm clothes, like a hat and scarf.
Does he have like a fur Ushanka?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that makes me want to go get my Ushanka. That was a great game when we had that Ushanka. All right. What about your clothes? Or do you not wear clothes? I know you said there was no pants in this world.
Well, pants it's just that they haven't been invented yet. No one really thought of it. Everyone's an animal. They just recently, started wearing clothes. It was probably more of like a protection thing, like armor. So I have some chain mail that I wear.
You had to literally pick the hardest armor to draw. Thousands of tiny interlocking rings.
Well, it was there's not a whole lot of choice here.
I mean, okay, all right.
Maybe it's scale. Maybe we'll just say it's scale mail, and
so
it's made from
tiny interlocking plates.
That's easier though. Instead of circles, you do a half circle, right? I'm saving like half the time. I think that's accurate. Yeah, maybe it's like the scales from like some brutal snake that have been.
Oh, I like that. You're like a snake slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Because They are natural enemies, I believe, the old snakes and badgers.
Nature documentaries have taught me that. Yeah.
I probably have like a tabard of some sort. Maybe it's like torn because it's not
Does it
easily
have like
replaced.
two
And I'm
snake fang claws through it at the bottom? that
yeah,
make it
the
all
like
look
whole
all...
thing's torn into like 3
Yep.
flaps or something.
Yep. Look at this art getting made. I'm slightly mesmerized. People have this problem when on this show. Like, people were watching Aracito draw, and they were like, "I wasn't listening to what you were saying, Arthur. I was just watching the art." And I was like, "All right, I'm only mildly insulted. That's fine." Let's talk about your stats, bro. How much do you lift? What's that strength score at?
I'm gonna have to move some stuff around right here.
Lift, bro.
I'm gonna do strength 15.
That's a good pick.
Let's do 16. Let's see.
Localize for us because we can't
Let's
see
see
what
here.
you're doing.
Okay. Strength 15. Dex 13. Constitution 16. That's a brick.
You've chosen to minimize your wisdom then. Interesting.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll do fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. If I say it more, does it become true?
No.
Damn it.
Int?
Let's see. Oh, well, that's not the right character. Intelligence 12, wisdom 10, charisma 8.
Wow, you are... All right, we'll go with it. What's your alignment?
And my alignment choices here, let's see, I think are not very varied here.
No, they're pretty varied.
Are they?
Yeah, you can pick good, lawful, or evil.
Okay.
One of them involves hurting people.
No, I think I want to be good.
All right.
I mean, at least well-meaning.
So in order to earn experience, you will need to endanger yourself to heal another person. I'm just going to write that down here, that people in the nearby area need to get hurt around you so that you can throw yourself at them. All right. Okay, just making small notes here. Your faith is diverse. Pick one wizard spell. You can cast it as if it was a cleric spell.
I'm going to take Detect Magic.
Fantastic. Always a good choice. We're skipping bonds because we're only playing with one other person. You've got Turn Undead, which does exactly what you would think it does. Let's talk about your deity. What is the name of your god? Tell me it's Kurgan the Bleak.
No, I think it's something like
Forklift.
Like I think it's something like Aura.
Aura.
It's like it's like a very mysterious god that people.
What is Aura's domain?
I think it's like the domain of natural life.
Healing
plants
and restoration?
animals. Yeah, healing and restoration. That'll do. So that gives me like an extra bless spell or something?
Not quite. I mean, you have to do things within your deity's domain. And what is your precept of your religion? That's what you use in order to talk to God.
It is meditation. Not so much like prayer, but clarity of what's the word I want to use here? Divination through clarity of mind type thing, right?
Okay.
Did you mention what weapon he used?
We're getting there.
Okay.
I think that'll come next, right? Yes.
Gear.
Let's talk about it. We know you got chainmail.
Yeah. So it's like the thick hide of a snake has been crafted into a shirt of mail for me. my armament is a warhammer.
Fantastic.
It's probably like a 2 or 3 ounce warhammer, real big, for a badger.
Oh, so you're like badger sized.
I think everything's sized, right?
So like a wolf man would be much bigger than you?
Like twice as big as me, probably.
Okay,
I mean, a
alright.
badger gets big.
Just
A
making
badger
sure.
gets like this big.
All right,
A
so
wolf
like a
is like-
dog man would be of a similar size to you, but probably a little bit larger. Like he'd be the Rock 2017 edition.
Right, yeah.
Okay. All right, just getting there. This is the sheriff of Pit Bullingham. What's your extra piece of gear that you get to pick?
I'm taking the adventuring gear
Fantastic.
and the dungeon rations.
So that allows you to just randomly pull out something you think would be useful, and give you food so you don't die.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Unless you have any other questions, either of you, before we get started.
No, I think,
I'm ready. Let's
All
see,
right.
I have 24 hit points.
You
One
begin
armor.
in front of the holiest holy temple of Aura, where a wizened small rattan, her long wispy white beard and Fu Manchu type dear, she's just like, "Great and noble Vladimir, come closer. These old eyes can't see you."
Yes, well, coming closer is good for seeing up close, you know? Let me get very close and say hello to you. Hello. I like get my nose right up.
Yep,
Up
she
next to her.
sniffs her nose next to you and says, "Yes, yes, Aura has sent me a divine vision. Only one with your smell can go upon this quest. You must come inside quickly, quickly." And she turns and leads you up these
Okay.
Roman palatial stairs into a cathedral.
Yeah, I follow into the cathedral, checking my under pits. Smell. It smells normal, it's fine.
There's a lot of badger type creatures, beavers, capybaras, because I know for some reason people are crazy about capybaras on this channel. They're Brazilian rodents. They're the largest land mammal rodent type things. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm like nodding to them.
They're running around in pre-steel robes like crazy. Everybody's like chicken with the head cut off. One of the paladins nearby nods to you with a great sword over his shoulder and is oh man, he's probably like one of those tiny little French dogs, the poodles. He's a French poodle.
Mm-hmm.
He just nods to you with his like weird tonsured head. Just
Yeah, and I like tap above my brow in a salute.
The rattan brings you into entirely gilt chamber. Gold everywhere along the walls, and where you know to be the greatest reliquary, the last finger bone of Aura, as she died on this world to ascend into animal heaven. She left behind part of her hand, and this is where they stored her finger bone, which they could use to help cure the sick, is gone. The vessel that contained it is open, and there's nothing inside. And the rattan says, "You must find the finger bone of Aura. It has been stolen in the night. We know not who has taken it or where they have gone. All attempts to sniff them out have failed. Everything smells like wet dog everywhere. We expect someone has been scent marking the cathedral."
My nose is more direct than most. Let me smell around for you, for this is truly an outrage and a blasphemy against our holy order. And then I just like get on all fours. I'm like viciously shoving my nose like in between the crevice of the floor and the pedestal.
Like a vacuum cleaner.
Sniffing, yeah. Trying to get like a really good whiff of this wet dog.
Look at the amazing detail on this nose we got here. Love it. Love it.
Told you I'm really, really slow.
This doesn't look like really, really. Listen, You should come by a stream where I show me drawing. I have stick figures where the line isn't straight, even though I'm using a line tool.
Line was broken.
You don't need to be self-conscious, mate. People are here to watch you draw this stuff. It's good. You're good.
Yeah, I mean the like simple overlays and stuff that I do, it takes me like an hour to like do some text over a picture.
Where's the text tool? I keep forgetting.
Exactly. That's me right there.
Why isn't it the font I used last time I was typing?
All right, Virgil. It sounds like you're trying to discern realities around you. Would you say that's correct?
Yeah, we're gonna
Closely
we're gonna
observing the
discern.
situation. Why don't you go ahead and roll 2d6 plus your wisdom modifier? Look at that. We're dungeon worlding so hard right now.
Where's my? I have so many things open. There it is.
Put race badger. An 8. All right. On an 8, you get to ask one question from the list.
Let me get my moves list out here.
Well played. A good choice to have the move list open.
Yeah. What here is not what it appears to be?
An interesting question. Let me think about that.
And I'm like scraping up like dirt under my claws and like pinching it together and investigating thoroughly all over the place. Was there any more accounts, witnesses, anything for helping to solve mystery?
As you're talking, your animal brain is processing things faster than your, sentience can hold together. And finally, it comes to you. You smelled this smell before. This is not the smell of wet dog. This is the smell of wet wolf. This is a white wolf from the north.
I like get a little pebble in my hand and then drop it as I realize, plink, on the stone ground. This is smell of most dangerous enemy. We must be wary and we must prepare for battle. For this was stolen by White Wolf.
She drops her cane and is like, no.
I like take my warhammer and like put it on the ground and I'm like, this will not stand. This aggression against God and our people. We will always stand in protection of our beliefs. These white wolves will be hunted.
I thought they were a myth.
No, but I have seen them. It is only in the thickest of fog that they hunt. Indeed, my eyes were almost not enough to discern them, but my nose, it can always tell me the truth. And when I went to smell them out, I knew it was not any dog or wolf that anyone had seen in these areas. No, it was white wolf. This was the smell. It's bad.
What do? We must have faith. You must go and bring the reliquary back.
Yes, I will begin today. I have rations. I have my backpack. I must start sniffing around our scent border. Find trail. Find the lair of these wolves.
I love the idea that he's like pulling out some sunglasses. He's like, I guess I'm going to have to sniff around.
Yeah.
Excellent. What do you want to do next? I mean, you've been given a holy quest by God.
Yeah,
and God's
I have a
greatest
holy
servant.
quest. So, before I go, I just go and like, maybe there's a few last things I need to get out of my home, my hole, my den, they call it. Yeah. So I'd have to go back to my den and like just like fill up my backpack. I'm probably just like grabbing random stuff, most of the stuff I own and just shoving it in there. And then once I have everything gathered, I sit and meditate for a few moments for guidance from Holy Aura. And then I'm gonna head out to like assume we have some kind of scent border or something set up outside the
Sure.
community, and I'll head back to where I had seen them previously in the thick fogs in the woods, like off to the south of town, and start just like slowly, carefully sniffing through the grasses.
All right. Grass would actually be pretty big in comparison to your size, right? Like it would be.
Yeah. When I get down, it's like they're maybe even like
For
taller
you,
than
it'd
me
be
if it
like
was big
us
grass.
crawling through tall grass, like wheat fields.
Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah, so that's the kind of genealogy we have right now. If we frame the sun in the background behind you, like waving, misting wheat fields, and you're like sniffing around at the edge of what's obviously a scent border. Probably there's something to mark it, like a fire break. You know what I mean? Like there's like a wheat field, and then there's like 15 feet of nothing, and then the wheat
Where it's
field
just been-
continues. Yeah. What are you looking for here? Tell me what you want to find out about this.
Well, I want to get this smell and make sure that it's not heading like towards the farmlands, and that it's like heading back out towards the woods.
Yeah, no need to roll.
Where they
You
were hunting.
definitely pick up the smell. It's a little vague. It's starting to dissipate now, but they're heading directly north.
Okay, then I pick up and start moving a little quicker, but I'm being wary of tricky smart wolves. And maybe I'm looking for like a friendly bird, not like a raven, but something like a robin or a woodpecker, to ask if they've seen anything.
Do they have arms? Is it like wings on their back and they're humanoid, or are they literally like?
I think they're like the crows in Dumbo, where they do like hand motions with their feathers.
I do not recall that.
Very racist crows.
I don't recall that either.
Look up just racist crows. It'll probably be the first thing that comes up.
I'm pretty sure racist crows is going to link to a Jim Crow thing.
I mean, Dumbo. It's very funny the way they just use their feathers on the end of their wings as if it was a hand. So I kind of like that.
Oh,
Like they have
yep.
prehensile.
No, I got it. Yep, they got. Yep, I'm there. With you. I
Prehensile
see it now.
feathers somehow.
The leader of the crows named Jim Crows. That's. Yep, I'm out. That's real bad. Listen, Disney went through a bit of a thing in the 90s.
I didn't know that little tidbit.
They're better
but
now. They're better.
That
now.
is
They
precious of you, Disney. Precious.
Yeah, so you definitely, as you're traveling north, right at the edge of the scent border, you find a raven inn. Let's go with raven inn. He's rather tall for a raven inn, which makes him about half your size, and he's just like, well, another cleric out here. Been 3 of you today.
Well, that's a surprise to me. I did not know there was clerical parade today. Is dressed like me? I like flap my tunic.
Oh no, plenty of clerics out here. All the gods, it seems, are heading north. How odd.
What about the scary, possibly white, vicious, deadly wolves? Seen any of those today?
So he pulls out a wineskin and goes to drink it, and nothing comes out, and he's just like, oh. Seems my throat's so parched right now. It's so dry, I'm having trouble remembering.
Well, maybe it's time for you to come sit on the ground with me and we say a short prayer to Ora and have communion, yes? I'll reach into my adventurer's pack and pull out a bag of communion wine.
Amazing. That's exactly what it's used for. He glides down from the branch he's standing on to land next to you, and he licks his beak. Do ravens have tongues?
Yeah, they do.
He licks his beak.
I think they
Well,
have black tongues.
I am a man of whatever god you are.
Yes, Aura is very
Yeah,
popular. I know among
Aura,
gods.
very popular. Great goddess. Fantastic. He starts going through like what would in our world be just like random Latin chanting, making hand gestures. There's a circle involved at some point.
Right. Yeah, I just like kind of chant along, like trying to follow behind in like an echo, like as if we're doing call and response or something. I'm not sure if he's like praying to his god, so I'm trying to like maybe he's sharing his religion with me, so I'm trying to imitate him, but he's just making shit up.
He's just making shit up.
This goes on for some time.
Later,
Eventually, I start pouring some.
after he drinks all of the communion wine by himself, he says, "Well, that was mighty tasty. I know who you're looking for."
Oh, you're part of this group of wolves, then? Familiar?
Just one. Just one.
Well, has he a name?
They call him, I want to say Geralt of Rivia, but I'm going to have to go with something else. I mean, literally a white wolf. Do we have another name? They call him Borat. He's almost twice as tall as you are. Huge
I like broad in
scar
my
over
shoulder.
one eye. Streak of black hair. They say it brings good luck to the white wolves.
Well, I am here to bring bad luck to white wolves, because they have broken into my temple and taken a holy relic.
Well, I've heard that story many a time today.
Wait, really?
Oh, everybody's heading north. They stole something from all the temples, apparently.
Well, it's like big problems and not just like private thing for me to be worrying about.
So he's like finishing off the wine. He's like, well, I suppose you probably shouldn't be wasting any time with me then.
I suppose not. Thank you for information, though. You have nice evening.
He's like ready cheeked, right? Do ravens even have cheeks? I keep asking this question. Let's assume they do.
Do ravens have bodies, guys?
His feathers turn red around his cheek area.
Yeah. They camouflage. That's what they do.
Exactly. And he's just like, I'm gonna have a great evening thanks to you, sir.
Yeah, and I head like north where he was saying for all the other clerics.
We get the Lord of the Ring montage. It's like da 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 da, like you climbing up the side of a rock to look out over it.
Yeah, now I'm looking for clerics more than this way. Well, I figure it'll be easier to track a bunch of clerics trumping around in the woods.
Yeah, a bunch of incompetent fools. All right,
like they probably don't even have divine guidance of their god like I do, so I'll follow them into their troubles, saves them when I get there.
Your plan is to assume that they're incompetent and then follow. Obi-Wan shows up and asks him, "Who's the fool?" Well, go ahead and make a discern realities roll as part of your like crawling around, sniffing, attempting to follow the clerics. Give yourself a +1 because your plan is actually a pretty good one.
Okay.
I mean, it could definitely be much worse. 7.
Ooh, that +1 saved.
That +1 did save you.
Okay.
Of course, you're playing this game dangerously, where you you don't put all of your stuff into your casting stat. You got one question from the list.
All right. What should I be on the lookout for?
There are leavings along the path that you're following with these clerics. Spatters of blood, tufts of fur, a scale. It looks like the White Wolf is leaving traps, and the other clerics are running into them.
Okay, so this he knew everyone was gonna follow him back here too.
Dude, Vladimir looks fucking ripped right now. He's just like, yeah, what's up? I am serious,
He's looking good.
Badger.
Serious badger for serious business.
So serious.
Okay, so
What's your plan?
my plan is to I'm gonna pick up a stick and a rock. These are the two things that I want.
I want to remind you that the rock is going to be sized to be much larger than a rock you would be used to. Right? Like, it's going to be a significant part of your body weight.
It's like a huge fucking rock that I just like.
Even the smallest pebble is going to be the size of your hand.
Yeah, I have like a twig and like a giant fucking basketball-sized rock. So I'm gonna make my way slowly now, like poking through the leaves. Like I'll throw the rock forward, so it thumps, and then like shove the leaves, and then like walk forward and throw the rock again.
That's gonna be really slow.
Well, it's better than being really like bleeding.
That's true. It's better than being dead. Yeah.
So I'm like carefully making my way through, trying to find like trying to find and disarm a trap, so I can like figure out how he's doing it.
Excellent. Roll Defy Danger with your wisdom. Because you are trying to get around suffering a calamity.
Ooh. That's a 6.
Can I also point out I love the idea of a troop of people tromping through the woods and hitting every trap as they go.
I mean, that's exactly what's happening. Yep.
Like one after the other. It's like, guys, you think maybe we should keep an eye out? No, it's all right. It's fine. This will be the last.
The thing is, they're not working together, right? They're all individually trying to get their artifacts.
I assumed it was a group.
No. Like he said, they were all like one by one going out, just like he is. He didn't gather any other clerics. He just left. Okay, so you got a 6-. I get to make a GM move here, which is great because I love GM moves. They're so bad. All of them are terrible for you. All right. Let me get to my GM move list. One of them just says instantly kill the player in the show immediately.
Really
Go
good
make yourself a
foresight
hot
on the
chocolate
on the game system, by the way. Really good foresight there.
Yeah, I know. What happens is you are throwing your rock and using your stick. And you hear someone go, "Ah!" And immediately a rabbit man pops up. You hit him with a rock. He was like lying down, sleeping, and you hit him with the rock, and he just like gets up. He's like bare knuckle boxing, but he's got brass knuckles on, and he's like, "All right then, who wants to feel the wrath of Hoptor, the god of hopping?"
Like, is the most dangerous trap I've ever seen. The White Wolf is employing dangerous hair. Please, no.
He's just like, "What? What are you talking about? I'm here looking for the White Wolf, huh? Huh?"
Like, wait, I thought you were a trap. I was disarming.
No.
Well, I see blood splatter. Is this yours?
No, the hair back there is mine. No, yeah. You know what they say about the tortoise and the hare, huh? I ran out here as quickly as possible. I saw the guy. We engaged in a little fisticuffs.
Wait, you saw him, the White Wolf?
Oh yeah, caught up with him. It's pretty sick. We fought for a little while, and then I got really tired and fell over. You can see he's got like a black eye.
I'm like, look, you seem like holy man. Let me help you, please. I'm gonna try to heal this guy's black eye up.
So before you do that, he's like, "Hey, no, whoa."
I'm like, oh, his blessing of Ora, his most holy blessing.
That's against my religion, man.
What do you mean? What's your religion?
Hoplor, man. If you wanna get healed, you gotta fight me in a battle. We gotta duel real quick. You gotta prove that your god is stronger, man.
Certainly are a spry little one, aren't you? Look, how about this? I've give you a little fight if you want. Then afterwards, we can together try to finally go get our crap back from this asshole White Wolf, yeah?
Whoa, I don't know anything about working together, okay? That's some crazy talk right there. Hoplore is all about one-on-one solo combat, man.
Oh, really? I mean,
Yeah, he cracks his little rabbit knuckles, and then just like rolls his rabbit shoulders. He's like, "Yeah, man, it's all we're about."
I'm more of like, group tussles is my thing,
Is that why you're working
wrestling
alone?
events No, it's just in very big rush, sometimes.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, you know what they say about rushing. Sometimes you rush into this situation and you end up falling asleep on the floor after getting knocked out by a wolf. No one says that.
Look, if you think your Hoplord will protect you from me, then have at you. I'm gonna get into like a
Immediately
defense.
He sucker punches you in the face as soon as you say that. What do you want to do?
I am going to dive backwards out of the way.
Okay.
It's actually going to be more like just kind of roll backwards onto my rounded back, backward somersault style.
All right. Defy danger with dexterity. Sucker punch.
Oh no.
Nope. Yep, that punch lands solidly. That punch is bam! Like you start rolling back, but it's not fast enough. And you roll with the punch. When you roll...
I was not ready. It was not ready. I'm like scrambling to get up.
So yeah, I feel like instead of rolling backwards, you like sprawl on your back and you're like a turtle for a second before you hop back up. Roll a d6 plus 1 to see how much damage you deal. That's right, the GM doesn't roll anything in this system. You
3
have to hurt
damage.
yourself. Okay, well you rolled really low. All right.
Yeah.
I was just about to brag.
I blow like some snot out of my nose, out of my snout, and there's like a little blood in it. And I'm just like, all right, we trade blow now. It's my turn. And I'm going to do like a fake with my left and then do a huge right hook.
All right, let's do this.
We're boxing stuff.
Sounds like hack and slash. Yeah, I was thinking you were going to hit him with the Warhammer, but yeah, you're going full on fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I mean, I'm not very good at it, as you can see, but
Wow, you're terrible at this. Yeah, you move in to do some like fighting with him, and he immediately just like pulls you off balance and rabbit punches you in the face 4 times until your nose is like bloody and stuff, and then he like gets his foot up on your stomach and pushes you back.
I'm like sputtering. As like it's like.
Roll a d6 plus 1 for how much damage you take.
6. I took 6 damage,
That's
which
bad.
gets me pretty close to half.
Yeah, he's like jumping side to side. He's like, say it. Hoplor's better. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Hoplord got the lucky hit. Sweep leg. I'm gonna try to sweep the leg, bring him down.
All right, this is gonna go well. I mean, your rolls so far have been great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, hack and slash again.
Oh my god.
Yup.
Arthur.
You go to sweep the leg, and both of his legs just whoop. They just like you go to sweep, and he's just like hops right over it perfectly, comes back down, and brings a hook right back onto the nose again. We get like maybe a tooth chip flying, blood spray everywhere. Roll d6 plus 1 for how much damage you take.
Okay, only 2.
And this time he takes your head and pushes it down into the ground so that your snout's getting in the...
Yeah, I'm just calling out, Uncle! Oh!
Say it.
Trying to squirm.
Say it. Hoplord's better.
Hoplord's good. He's pretty good. Yes, let me go.
Say he's better.
He's better.
All right, he lets go. Yes, Chad is noting you do get a ton of XP. Every time you fail a roll, you get XP in this system. So
I'm going to level up pretty soon.
Yeah, I know. You got like 4 XP here.
Oh, God.
So he offers a rabbity paw to help you stand up.
Yeah, he like lifts me up, and there's like blood coming from like near my eye and like out of the other one side of my nose and like, yeah, my mouth.
Now that you're half dead, he sits on the ground in meditation. Is like, okay, you can heal me.
Yeah, I go ahead and what's the heal? Let's see.
It's cure wound, right? Something like that.
Yeah, contact. Oh wait, I'm looking at wizard spells. Cleric spells. Bless cure light wounds is 1d8, just a straight 1d8.
Yep, you got to roll to cast it though.
Yeah, so cast a spell with wisdom.
Wisdom. Unleash the spell.
Oh my gosh! Right there.
Wow.
Okay, so
Okay,
I touch him. Okay,
Let's
how
see.
many? Okay, let me start marking all this XP down.
Yeah, you should. He gets to level up anytime he gets a number of XP equal to his current level plus 7, which means 8. He needs 8 XP.
I need 3 more.
Yep, you got 5 failures so far. It's real bad. You go to heal him, and you get a, like, it's not a huge backhand, but it's like a from God, as Aura's just you get the feeling Aura sends you like, you can't say that Hoplore is better than me. I'm the best god. I'm the god of healing.
Not allowed
It's
to
like,
do
come
that.
on, recognize. Vladimir,
Okay,
get back in the game.
Yeah, I'll like.
Aura takes away your ability to cast Cure Light Wounds for the rest of the day.
Oh, brutal.
Yep.
Okay, so
It is
I'm
getting
like,
a little dark, just to note that.
all right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like stand up. I like do some like stretching, like my neck and like, everything's all strained and beat up. Dust myself off.
Your rabbit friend is just like, yeah, well, when's this gonna happen, buddy?
And I'm like, bet you I catch White Wolf first, and start running through the woods.
Holy. All right. Are you challenging him to a race?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna start throwing branches and like pine cones and shit in his way as I run.
Boy. I don't even know what this is. They don't even have a roll for this. I wanna have you make a dexterity roll. We'll do this as like defy danger, and if you nail this,
Because he's gonna kick my ass if
Yeah.
he catches me.
if you make this roll, you're gonna win, and it's gonna be amazing.
Okay, let's do it, baby. A 10.
10.
Perfect
Finally
success.
succeed. Finally take the. I want to point out the only thing you succeeded at is a thing his god is good at, which is single combat. Yeah, you outrace this rabbit. Like, he starts passing you pretty early on, and then he's like, all right, finish line's like up there, right?
I'm like, finish line this White Wolf's blood.
And after like 5 minutes, he just falls over and is like, all right, you got it, bro. You got it.
All right, then I like, drop my pace after he's like stopped to rest and like continue through the woods.
I want to ask if badgers have dark vision, but do badgers have night vision?
I mean,
Are badgers nocturnal? Yeah, are badgers nocturnal?
Yeah, they're nocturnal, right? They're like or at least binaural or whatever.
I'm really concerned when you type like part of a question and Google fills it out. Oh, they're super nocturnal. Yeah. You feel more alive as the sun goes down. Like, this is your time.
Well, I think badgers are not very good at seeing anything. They just have really good smell.
You're catching up with the white wolf.
Okay,
There's some
excellent.
other things ahead of you as well.
All right, and yeah, so I'm like sniffing intently as the darkness envelops me, and I scoot through the woods.
All right, Vampire the Masquerade.
Sometimes on my belly and sometimes up on 2 legs.
The darkness envelops me. Okay. Yeah.
The darkness envelopes me.
We're bad at role-playing games. Have you ever considered that? Wow. Excellent. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Up ahead, you run into another cleric. As the moon is high, and you catch it briefly through the trees, in the pale moonlight, there's a mountain in front of you. And then the mountain moves, and you become aware that this is no mountain. This is a gray grizzly man.
Oh,
One
wow.
of the ancient elder grizzly bears. And it shifts in the moonlight. I smell you out there, little badger.
I clamber up on a rock so that he can see.
Oh no! I thought you were gonna do the thing where you scare
I'm
bears
bigger
off.
than him. Yeah. I hold my shirt up behind me so I look real big. No, I climb up so he can get a silhouette, so he can see who I am. I'm like, hello, my name is Vladimir. I'm cleric of Aura. I mean no harm to you.
I like the smell of you, Vladimir. You smell like blood.
Well, I have been fighting, you see. Was challenged by a cleric and we had hand-to-hand combat.
Then know that you stand before another cleric. I am a cleric of the goddess Ursa, goddess of bloody conquest. I have come seeking the Seox of Ursa, an ancient sword axe, first crafted by our patron goddess to help our people conquer all lands.
Let me guess, was taken by White Wolf.
You are not as ignorant as the others that I have encountered.
Yes, well, I fear that something very untoward is happening, as all these holy relics gathering must be for some terrible purpose.
Yes, I saw the rabbit cleric. He was asleep when I passed him. I briefly thought of consuming him, but it would not have been worth the meal to crunch down upon his delicious tendons. The duck cleric as well.
Rubbing my shoulder, I kind of wish he did eat him. A little beat up.
Do you say that?
No, I'm just thinking it.
The duck cleric as well. I spoke with him briefly before he waddled on. I expect if he catches up with the White Wolf, he will be far too tired to fight.
And you, when you catch White Wolf, you will fight him?
There's a sound like when Wolverine pulls his claws out in X-Men. As the bear, just in the pale moonlight, you see claws the size of bananas that are razor sharp, twinkling in the moonlight. And then it brings it back down. I will not fight him. I will bring bloody conquest, as Ursa has demanded. What you consider to be a fight, I consider to be divine punishment.
All right, I start approaching, to get closer. I'm like,
this is how animals get eaten, man.
I'm like, do you travel further this night?
I was sleeping until you disturbed me with your bloody scent.
I'm going to reach in and grab a ration from my pack, and I'll say, this I give to you as a gift, and as a gift to Urs. What was it, Ursia?
Ursa.
Ursta.
Just Ursa. URSA.
And as a gift to Ursa, may you rest well. Apologies. And then I go towards him and then back away, but going the other way, towards where I wanted to go.
Oh man, are we looking at sweep the leg? I just figured that out. Yeah, he's hopping over it. You're like, sweep the leg, Johnny.
He's kicking him in the head.
Yep, I see that. I got it. It took me a while. I knew you were drawing the rabbit, but I wasn't sure what was happening down below. And then I was noticing the slant. Yeah, this is sick as shit. I don't know why you're concerned that people aren't going to like this art. This is fucking amazing. All right. Virgil, I need you to roll 2d6 plus your charisma because you're parlaying with this guy. You're attempting to manipulate him. You're giving him something that he wants and needs. You've activated the move.
Ooh, got a 7.
All
Barely.
right. Okay. He's going to ask you for something. Okay. A concrete assurance of your promise. All right. Wow, chat literally was like trying to call out that you would fail the roll.
I mean, I had a -1 on it too.
Too much prejudging, chat. I will say, you do have a long history in roleplay games of giving speeches to people and then immediately rolling like garbage.
Very terribly, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
To the point where it like makes me nervous when I start roleplaying.
The bear grabs your ration and eats it like it's an energy bar. It's like, I see your offerings for Ursa. It is good that you respect our ways. You may travel with me as my vassal. If you take a pledge that Ursa is better than Aura.
Oh, I got in so much trouble last time I did this.
Reindeers are better than people. Sven, don't you think I'm right? That's once again true.
So he just wants me to say that Ursa is the best god.
And
Ursa's
not better than Aura.
Oh, Ursa's better than Aura,
Yeah,
and not like pledge allegiance or anything.
No. He just wants you. Well, he wants you to follow him into combat tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's.
He doesn't want you to convert. I mean, you're not a bear. There's no way you could worship Ursa.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Bearger. Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not going to let me marry into the bear family either.
No, they're not. I heard you can get into the mule family if you're a donkey or a horse. But,
that's cool.
Other than that,
very accepting.
That's how it works, right? Donkey, horse equals mule, something like that. All right, we'll work on it.
Okay, so I say to him, Ursa is indeed a mighty and powerful god. On the field of combat, indeed, much better.
Okay. He agrees.
Okay.
He will allow you to accompany him tomorrow as his vassal.
Okay, then can I like get all snuggled in like a little hole and try to get like a whatever it's called, long rest?
Yeah.
Excellent. So I should get half
you're
my
making
HP.
Camp, you consume a ration, and then you get half your max HP. You don't have enough XP to level up, but you are getting hecka close. All right. The next morning,
nice.
The bear is just like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I like throw on my scale mail and the tattered tabard over it. And I'm guessing he's gonna. I'm guessing he's gonna want to lead the way, but I kind of get in front of him and start sniffing the ground, making sure that we're going in the right direction.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I wonder, do you want to know something about this, or are you just, this is happening?
It's just what's happening. Like, okay, I'm trying to be in the front.
No need to roll then. Yeah. After a few hours of not exactly running, it's like whatever a canter is for a bear and a badger. Probably, trot? Yeah, like his limbs are much longer than yours, so you probably need to speed up a little bit to keep up with him. But yeah, you're used to going fast.
Quick question. What does the rabbit person wear?
Ooh, that's a good question. He's got brass knuckles, so what other kind of street thuggish Oh, he's got a belt. He's definitely got a not like
He's got
championship belt, but just like a belt in
I
general.
think he's got like a T-shirt that only goes down to like his midriff and it's torn there.
No.
Please?
No.
Oh, wait, are we in that kind of world where like some people wear scale mail armor and have warhammers, and some people just wear T-shirts?
No, we're not in that world. No, yeah, I think he has a belt. Probably it's kind of like a combination boxing belt plus karate gi. You know, the color of the belt determines what clerical level you've achieved in a what's that thing? Scientology. It like determines how
Cult?
Yeah,
Was it your
exactly.
cult level?
Yeah, it's your cult level.
Cult level. Your Thetan level. Your operating Thetan level. That's
Yeah.
what you're thinking.
He's a white belt. He's a very
Does he have
He's a highly
pants?
operating Thetan.
Does he have pants?
no, we've determined no one has pants. Pants haven't
Okay.
been invented.
Pants are out.
Yeah.
I'm feeling hood, so I'm giving him a hood.
Oh yeah, no, go with the hood. Absolutely. He was very street. I don't know, is that a thing I
Hoodie,
could say?
yes.
Is it street? Yeah. I mean, he
Yeah.
was literally I'm guessing somewhere in his body there's a thing that says Spalding somewhere.
like a robe, but kind of he wears it like a sweatshirt.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, and it's tucked into the belt. Perfect. Yeah. It's a little bit like being a priest, but more like being a guy at a boxing gym. I love it. We got there.
What's that guy's name in Rocky? Oh God.
Ivan.
No, the coach.
Apollo?
No,
the
or the
coach.
old
the
guy.
first coast. Apollo isn't the coach until 5.
Yeah, his
No, wait,
name
he's dead at
is.
I can't remember.
All
I'm
right,
bad at
this is what we have Google
Wow.
for. I would ask my Alexa, but
I thought you were gonna say, okay, let's move on.
no.
Which we probably
We're gonna answer
should.
this. This is no. This is fine. All right,
I mean, we should
Rocky,
know this.
the name of the coach.
Hold on.
No, it's Google. Come on, we got this. Mickey Goldmill.
I was thinking of the actor's name. I wouldn't have known that. The actor was I don't even remember.
Let's
It's been a
see.
long time since I saw Rocky.
Portrayed by Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith, that's the one.
I like the beginning of Rocky where he's supposed to go break the guy's thumbs, but then he doesn't want to break his thumbs. And then they're like, we pay you to break people's thumbs. And he's like, but if I break his thumbs, the guy can't go get a job to make money to pay the loans back. They're like, that's not how this works, Rock.
See, Askren, you made a mistake. You thought this was a role-playing game show, but it's actually a show about making art. And so we can stop and look up things about Rocky. We can do stuff I'd never do on a tabletop show.
Really? Because I do this on the tabletop show.
Let me tell you about venti lattes. I don't know what they are, and I don't know why people love them so much.
I can't even order in Starbucks because I don't know how the menu works.
I mean,
I
to
don't
me,
even
it sounds like
drink coffee, so
a latte that was too hot, so you slit some holes in the lid.
Vente. That's what we call it. Vente.
listen. You live in California.
the
I
French
assume you
ac-
drink
the
nothing
French-
but coffee.
Dude, I mean, if you must know, I have an espresso machine downstairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a California hipster. Of course,
Yeah.
you drink coffee.
I drink a shit ton of coffee.
I drink no coffee.
Also
I mean, I've
drink
reached
coffee.
California tipster level where I can't enjoy Starbucks coffee.
Wow, is that like wait? Because Starbucks
That's
is
not
huge in
even very
California.
high
So-
level. That's like 4th or 5th
Are
level.
you drinking out of a mason jar yet? Have you gotten there?
I literally am drinking out of a mason jar, but it's dangerous. 'cause
Are you
it's
wearing
glass. Yeah, literally.
Do
Look.
you look like a lumberjack?
Mm,
All right. If you had reached that, you'd be at the highest level of the hipster right now.
I'm like pretty close. If I had a beard and I was built, I'd be
There
right
was
there.
there was a post I saw the other day about how the lumberjacks look like computer programmers, and the computer programmers look like lumberjacks now.
Yeah, that's very accurate, actually.
This
That's
takes 20
hilarious.
years. All right. You are with our unnamed bear clear because you never bothered asking him his
Barrick.
name. His name is Barrick, really?
No,
Sounds
I
good.
just,
I
buy
feel
it.
like his
That's actually-
name is Dondarian. Like
I had a-
Barrick Dondarian. I like the name Dondarian. It just kind of feels strong.
I had a
Yeah,
PC named
you and
Dr. Bennett.
Dondarian run into the duck cleric that you'd seen before. He's got a broken wing. He is tied up in a tree trap, like one of the Endor swoosh traps that the
Right.
Ewoks put out, and he's up there and he's just squawking away when you approach. Dondarrion says, he's a useless fool. Let's pass him. No need to stop and talk.
Well, maybe we let him down. It might be distraction later on, or
If you
come in
want to deal with
handy.
it, you stay here and catch up when you can. I'm going on.
All right, I'll catch you.
So,
Um,
so he didn't even stop while you were talking. He's just
Mhm.
like still moving, and the dog's like, "Hey, come on, buddy. Hey, I'm right up here, huh?
I'm
Anybody?
like, oh, it's okay. I'm coming for
I'm-
you. I'll just have to climb up this tree or something.
Listen, can you move like 12 feet to the right? I can't turn my neck that far."
I like wander into his like
Oh,
his
great.
view.
Oh, thanks so much. Hey, listen, do you have like a knife? You good with a knife? Like, can you like throw it and hit the? I mean, come on, buddy. I mean, okay, maybe don't like hit it so I fall. This is a bit far of a fall. Maybe you can like find where it's tied and let me down slowly, right? I don't weigh that much. Come on. I mean, I have put
I
on a
assume.
few pounds in the last couple of days, but it's just stress eating and that kind
No,
of
you
stuff.
look great. You look great. Don't worry
thank
about
you
it.
for-
It's
oh,
puffy feathers, maybe. Nothing
Oh
else.
yeah, no, very. It runs in the family. My grandmother. Listen, let me tell you about my admiral. Whoosh, he was like, ugh.
I'm assuming somewhere there's like a stake with this thing like hammered into the ground. So I'm like, while he's doing this, walking around the tree, and when I find it, I'm just gonna like golf club it with my warhammer.
All right, he falls like, oh, what took us? Oh, that hurts so much.
Like, no, he's okay.
I got a spilkish in the Connecticazoid.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, oh, I'm still tied up here. Okay, listen, can you help get me out of this thing? And anyway, what are you doing hanging around with that bear? He's so serious all the time. And hey, didn't I tell you to let me down slowly? I mean, it's not like you're ripping off a bandage or something here. It's not gonna hurt less. I mean, it would have hurt less if you were taking your time.
Look, there wasn't a lot of extra line. Not much I can do. Listen,
Okay,
I can
all
untie you here, but you have to do me a favor. All right?
Are you really gonna hold me hostage here? I mean, I'm literally rolling around in a pile of nets. What do you think I am, a crab? Huh?
Just don't irritate my bear friend. I don't care if you try to have to come.
Irritate your boyfriend?
Probably...
I mean, listen, I don't have anything to do with your relationship.
No, I'm not serious. It's not dating. We just met. I mean, he's cute, but very large.
You people can do whatever you want. I don't judge.
Look, just don't piss anyone off. I know you probably have, precious clerical item for you got taken. It's the same deal for everyone, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't know why we didn't talk to each other. If you have the same deal that I did, huh?
Yes, well, maybe slightly irritating. Look, I untie you. Just try to stay out of trouble. Try to stay out of our way, okay?
Okay, yeah, that sounds great. You untie me and, I don't know. Maybe you heal me a little bit? I'm not that kind of cleric, I'm more of a, like, sword and shield kind of deal thing, Do you have that on tap? Do you got the juice
I can give you a hand. I mean...
Okay, that's good. See, because my god, the god
but
of secrets
only
isn't really about healing people. It's more about knowing what they know and that kind of stuff.
Yes. I like crack my knuckles. I'm like, I can heal you, but only if you say Aura is better than your god.
Whoa!
No, I only kid. That is ridiculous. I mean, that's
okay,
I only kid. I hear this 3 times lately.
I already can't eat shellfish. If I have to do that, that would be real bad. I mean, let me tell you the rules when you get in this kind of clergy.
Like, nothing is.
You're like helping them get out of the nets. This is ridiculous. I mean, when I was a boy, I thought it would be cool. Join the clergy, join the god of secrets. I can't even tell you his name without getting punished. It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, at least you know it. Must be hard to figure out.
Okay, we'll accept that.
Only secrets I know are of my cousin Daryl, and I wouldn't say that on pain of death. Anyway, here you go. I'm gonna do a holy lay-on of hands on this
Excellent
bad boy.
Let's see if Aura supports this action.
Yeah.
You have a slight problem here. You get to choose one thing from Cast a Spell. You can draw unwelcome attention or put yourself on the spot. You can distance yourself from your deity and take -1 to cast a spell, or you can have the spell revoked. No, chat, it wasn't a failure. It was a partial success.
I will
Life
have...
is like a box of 3 different types of chocolates. One of them is crap.
Gosh, sometimes these are really hard. Sometimes they're not. Right now, I'm having trouble deciding.
Now I'm imagining the green arrow in rabbit form.
Oh, yeah.
It's all like,
Oh, yeah,
I
that's-
used to kill people, but now I don't kill people, and I'm sad that I killed people in the past.
You kind of sound like you're trying to convince yourself of that, buddy.
But I'll never kill again. And then immediately the next episode, they're like, you're gonna have to kill him, Oliver. And he's like, no, I promised I'd never kill again. But
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because everyone that he works with has no problem with.
Yeah, I
killing
know.
anyone.
He's surrounded by a bunch of
He's
killers.
the only one who has
All
an
of it.
issue.
It'd be really expedient if we killed this guy. And he's like, no, we can't do it. And they're like, oh, well, I'm your sister. I was trained by assassins. I guess I'll just murder him. Whoop.
To be fair, that is why the Punisher is the best person in
'cause
the universe, because he's the only one that actually
The Marvel version of the Punisher is amazing.
He's the one who solves the problem. Everyone's else like, no, it's fine. If I hit him this time, they'll go to jail and then they'll be good. I promise.
Batman is the worst. For that.
That was the worst part about Batman, where they're like, I don't know, man. If they overturn this case, there's 500 guys that are gonna get out of the jail, and I'm like, well, I don't know. They're all real bad dudes. Maybe that just, don't overturn their cases, I guess. And he's like, no, I have to make Harvey Dent an evil villain. I have to be the bad guy.
Sometimes I want to do research. I'm not a comic guy, but sometimes I'm like, you know what I want to know? What's the longest sentence anyone busted by Batman has served? A couple weeks,
sure
maybe?
There's actually an infinity sentence, because there's some times where he's like, it's Batman.
No, they get,
Ultimate
okay,
Batman.
let's say anyone that's not a low-level crime lord. Anyone that has makeup or a cape or suit is going to be out within weeks.
All right, I will agree with that.
They just get busted out. There's no point.
Did you guys read the Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo run of Batman? Came out a while ago. It was easily one of the best runs of Batman. But at the end of it, basically the Joker takes over Arkham Asylum, as he does, right. and he leads Batman there, and it's a really cool thing. But it made me realize, right? So Arkham's in Gotham, right? And all these villains go there. But they always break out. It's like, have they ever considered, just sending them somewhere else, maybe? Just not there?
In the city?
Yeah, no, it's like, okay, we've tried this prison. Not really that great. Maybe we should investigate other options?
This is why Marvel is better than DC in every way.
Because they're not as stupid.
When Iron Man builds a prison, he puts it in the middle of the ocean and then
or in another dimension.
I have to confess, I don't read comic books. I only like cinematic universes, and by cinematic universes, I actually just mean Marvel, because the only good DC movie is the one I saw today, which is Wonder Woman.
So in the actual Civil War run, right? The floating raft prison is old Marvel. In the actual Civil War universe, they didn't go to a floating raft prison underwater. No, they went to a prison in another dimension, in the negative zone.
Did anyone escape?
Oh yeah, lots of people.
You can't do anything. People escape from anything. They're dicks.
Yeah.
I'm glad real life's not like that.
The Supergirl series right now is that it's a giant alien prison, and every week someone new breaks out.
Since you mentioned the Iron Man movies, do you know what my favorite part of the Iron Man movies are?
Every part.
Every single movie, every single villain is literally just stuff that Tony Stark made turned against him.
I know.
Literally every villain is 100% him.
Have you watched ProZD? He's a voice actor on YouTube.
I know of him. I haven't seen him.
Yeah. No, he did a thing about Marvel villains where he's like, all right, we need to come up with a villain for Iron Man. All right, let's just make him evil Iron Man. We'll
Evil
call him
Iron Man.
Ironmonger.
Well, so
There we
okay,
go.
so if you watch the
good,
three
actually.
if you watch the three movies, it's literally just a progression of
evil versions of
his
him.
like. So the first villain was just his old shitty suit turned against him.
Right,
The
then
second villain was his new suit turned against him, and the third villain was just something that he invented
Turned against him.
him.
Same with
Like-
Ultron.
All right, Tony. Maybe you should stop. Maybe it's time to realize you're not that good at what you do.
This is another reason why I retired one of my PCs today. He like was supposed to save the world by collecting a bunch of like keys, but he literally like set 3 other world-ending cataclysms in motion, halfway done getting the keys. And I'm like, I'm just not very good at this. Like, I'm not helping anybody.
I think all of the Marvel intro movies, they fight evil versions of themselves, right?
Tony,
I got to fight an evil version of myself too. Actually, that was amazing.
Thor fights Loki.
that's
Doctor
not
Strange
evil
fight-
Thor.
Doctor Strange fights Caecilius, who is literally just arrogant Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I guess Spider-Man's the only one who who doesn't.
Well, he hasn't had a movie yet. Let's give him time.
He's had a lot of movies.
No.
I like Arthur's take.
There's never been a Spider-Man movie before now. I'm really excited about the first one to come out ever.
Finally give him a chance.
Finally give him a chance.
Wait, you're not even the first Spider-Man movie?
All right,
You don't
here's
even...
the deal. Here is the deal, all right? Let's
Look,
pretend
even if it was
for a
good,
second,
the other one's negatived that out.
Let's pretend for a second that Spider-Man movies exist, and that in every one of them, at the very beginning, they're like, let's do an hour of Uncle Ben dying. All right? In Spider-Man Homecoming, they're like, listen, we didn't even talk about Uncle Ben dying in your intro in the last movie. He's been dead for ages, okay? Let's get to the part where you're Spider-Man. Boom. Amazing. Cinematic brilliance. My mind is blown. Spider-Man being Spider-Man.
Uncle Ben's rice is done in 3 minutes. Uncle Ben's story should take the same.
I don't know if that's funny or not.
That's actually, I thought it was pretty good.
It's one of those things where I know it's a joke, but I'm not sure if it actually is funny.
We're
or
bad
it's
at
just
this.
incredibly
We're
stupid.
really bad. Spider-Man's main enemy is technology itself. I mean, lately that has been it, like Green Goblin, etc.
Yeah, but that's always so. Like, Oscorp was. So Spider-Man's enemy is I guess some of them were made by the people he made him, but like some of them were just weird people. Like, I mean, the Rhino is just a dude in a rhino suit.
Wait, literally I thought it was like a special rhino suit.
Maybe, I don't know. He's a fucking dude in a rhino suit.
I mean, I know that's exactly what if I saw him on the street, I'd be like, that guy has a killer rhino suit.
Nailing it. I don't know why, but he's getting it done.
But he does smash through stuff, so he must have some rhino power.
So does the
built.
I mean,
Bane is just like a burly guy, right?
No, it depends which version, because like
he was
had
forged in the darkness, right? I was born in the darkness.
See, okay, so I don't acknowledge the Batman movies.
That's okay. All of the DC movies are terrible.
Well, what about Michael Keaton? I mean, a lot of people don't like that movie, but I think it's really good. Like,
I mean, I think
movie.
I think Michael Keaton is a terrible actor, and I think the movie is terrible, but I think that he has the best take on Bruce Wayne as a character, in the sense that the character is actually like multifaceted.
Is it?
But
not just like Batman and sometimes not being Batman. Yeah.
No, it actually is a decent take on the character. It's not a good movie, but it's like better than Christian Bale did with Bruce Wayne.
Oh man, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Man.
I just think it's the only one that I can watch back.
I mean, let's be clear. Before the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Marvel also had some pretty terrible movies.
Oh yeah, no, they were awful.
Oh yeah, terrible. Daredevil. So many times Daredevil. And now the new Daredevil is amazing. All right. I feel like we should probably get back to this duck. Remember that?
It's whatever.
We were playing a role-play game. This show is great.
Hey, I'm still drawing this rabbit.
I know. It's really nice to just be able to deviate from doing things in a role-playing game and talk. All right. So this duck, you freed him. You've now healed him, right? Oh, you had to make a choice. You're making a choice about casting a spell.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to. I think it's story-wise good that I distance myself from my deity. Like maybe I'm starting to learn that this is a really bad idea to help other clerics.
Hanging around with other gods, yeah, man. Yeah, your god Aura takes away your ability to. Oh no, this is distancing. So you're taking a -1 to all spell casting for the rest of the day until you commune. Yeah, yeah. Aura gives you the finger, not like the middle finger, but just like a finger wag.
The waggy finger.
Aura's like, come on, man, come on. You gotta stop. You gotta stop collaborating. I'm a solo artist, all right. I'm better than these people. No, God wants to have a conversation with you right now. Yeah, you get lifted up after you're done casting. You're lifted up into the ethereal realm. And Aura is sitting there, and it's just like, come on, what are we about? When
Well, I thought,
when a farmer loses his leg, they come to us for healing. We're literally the definition of clerics. People think clerics heal them. Adventurers need healing. Everybody needs healing. Sickness, disease, we've got it. What are we doing here? We can't be healing other clerics. Let them die. They'll be fine. Their gods will take care of them.
Yes, well, I mean, I guess we can let the other gods deal with it. Just thinking maybe for safety of the forest, maybe don't know what's happening with this wolf,
you got this. You got this. I have faith in you. I've got faith in you. And if you die, you get to come up here.
It's a good deal. All right, I have faith in you as well. Aura is good. He's good here.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't.
Well, there is business to take care of. His missing finger and must be returned.
Okay. All right.
Are you having everything okay? No weird tinglies or anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. I don't want them to have, profanely marked it or anything.
Right, you get back down to regular realm world with the duck. Who's like, oh, I'm feeling a lot better after that. Oh.
Yes, well, you probably don't deserve it, filthy duck.
Oh, probably not. Let me tell you something. Oof. I could go for some salmon right now. Cold smoke, some lox, stuff. Nice tree house.
I don't know if that's offensive or not.
What? Listen, let me tell you something. I was trying to make lox today, but then I realized
like a bagel and lox.
No, I mean literally make lox, like turn.
Oh, just slice it.
No. What are you talking about slicing it? You got to. It's a brining procedure, Virgil. It's a brining procedure.
Oh, I thought you slice it up first.
No, you got to take. No. You got to take the fish, right? You got to cover it in salt and sugar. You got to roll it up. You got to let it marinate. You get the water out of it by doing some stuff, and then you got to put it in a room filled with smoke, but not so it gets warm. You draw all of the moisture out of it. You smoke it for flavor. All the parasites are dead. Boom. There you go. That's lox. But I don't have a smoker.
Then what is it? No, is it the Norwegians? They do a similar thing, but they just bury it in the sand.
No, they bury rotten fish heads and shit.
No, they do the same thing with the whole fish. They'll salt and
everything apparently.
They'll salt and sugar it and
yeah, you do that so you
juniper berry or something, and then they'll bury it. Juniper berry, then you put it under the sand in the beach.
Oh man, we played Saga of the Icelanders. We did way too much. No, wait, you weren't there for Saga, were you?
Oh, I missed it.
That was literally the one right before you came on my show. Yep.
Oh yeah, right.
Yep, because you played Apocalypse World. We're going way back. That was like 2.5, 3 years ago.
So I'm gonna remind this duck. I'm like, you can continue forward on your mission, just like I said. You stay out of my way. You stay out of my friend way.
Okay, all right, it's fine. Listen, I got some good secrets though. I'm really good at that. I don't know. Maybe I'll use some secret magic. And he puts his wings out. Oh yeah, secret magic. It's so secret. I'm not even sure what it does sometimes.
I like just give him like a furrowed brow look. Is he like carrying any like magical symbols or anything on him?
Oh yeah, he's got the holy symbol of the God of Secrets. It looks like a wow, what would the God of Secrets? Oh, it's a closed eye. Yeah.
Mm.
Like a silver medallion with a closed eye. Right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna be like, well, your secrets are probably best kept to yourself, young Doc. I must hustle to catch up to my friend. Otherwise, I don't know if I can secure my holy relic.
So here we go, tromping through the forest is a bear moving at a steady pace, a badger behind him, desperately trying to keep up, and far, far behind them, but still within yelling range, is a duck waddling along. Okay, all right, listen, when you guys stop to take a break, just wait for me to catch up, okay? I'm good to go. I'm real good. I mean, I was hanging in that tree for a while. Hey, you still nearby? Hey, can you hear me? Guys, is anyone there? Hello? Just fading off slowly.
Slowly, as I like rush through the underbrush.
And that is, I think, right at noon. You reach the edge of the northern forest, and you come out onto the tundra. And a tumbleweed blows past, whatever the icy version of a tumbleweed is. Iceweed.
I mean, I know there's this thing called ice plant, but I don't think it forms into tumbleweeds.
Yeah, let's just say
it's
a tumbleweed.
it's a what's it? What are they called? Like aloe vera is like a weird kind of thick
like
leaf.
Succulent. It's called a succulent.
Succulent, yeah. It's a succulent.
That's another level.
Yeah, ice plant. It's a succulent that grows on dunes.
You burst out into the light of the forest. Noon, and there's a flash of steel as the white wolf is standing with his two-handed sword dug into the ground, waiting for you at the edge of the forest. Your relic scattered at his feet. Got a sick scar over his eye, like a scar from both Full Metal Alchemist and Lion King.
The Lion King, yeah.
Yep. And a streak of black hair down the back. His ears are flat, like a dog that's like, and his tail is bushy and up. And he's wearing pants. People have invented pants technology.
Wow.
And they're skinny jeans. They're like tight
It's
pants.
highly advanced.
I know, so advanced. They're like way beyond the rest of you. And he's got a wolf's head medallion. Just throwing off his buff fur bod. All right, I regret saying that as soon as I did because I know Zonalar probably show up. Yeah, he's just like, so you finally. All right, no, I want to do a better villain voice. So you finally come, clerics of the. I have your relics here.
I think we get that audio, but it's like sounds like it's coming from inside a cardboard box, right? It's like the muffled, and on the what we see is like close up of the tight jeans, my face in shock, tight jeans, my face, tight jeans, my face.
70s like woo,
woo. And then we go to break, right?
Yeah, we could go to break right now.
Okay,
sure.
Cool. Yeah,
we'll be back in about 7 minutes for the second half of this show on the tabletop episode.
Oh my god, you guys take breaks?
Yeah, we take a break at the halfway point.
Literally never done that when I was streaming.
Wow,
it's fun. You get to like pee.
You really should
other
get
stuff.
Up and walk every hour.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I've started doing that a lot more at my computers, like getting up just even for
Before
1
we go
minute.
on break, I actually really want to talk about that, Askren. Like,
what?
that is huge. Like, you need to take a break at least every 1 to 2 hours just to get up and move around. You will form like embolisms in legs and stuff. It's a serious threat on airplane flights. I cannot recommend it enough. Look it up. It's a thing. That's why most streamers take hourly breaks.
Yeah, because streamers will
I
spend
just-
like 8 hours in their same streaming position and like
Very
not
bad.
get up, and it causes problems.
Hugely wrong. I like being not dead.
You should also hire someone to like come by on an
Don't
hourly
do that.
or
Nope,
basis to
whatever Verb
rub
is
your
about-
butt cheeks.
Virtual cut.
I
Make
mean,
sure- get all those
I
kinks
will.
out.
I will
You
rub
know what
any-
kinks I'm talking about.
I will rub any butts. That's-
Rubbing the butts. You get paid good money for that.
Twitch.tv/exploding
you're like
dice.
Digging
Twitter
your
at
elbow into
Asper.
that butt. Work it.
If you have a butt that needs rubbed,
Yeah,
contact
That's
us
good.
immediately.
it's like a steak or like a whatever. I don't
God,
discriminate.
You just got like a fucking meat tenderizer, just like hitting their butt. There you go. That'll work.
Oh boy. All right, we'll be back in 7 minutes for the second half. It'll be
Right.
exactly like the first half.
Just
Well, no, it'll be exactly
No,
like
yeah.
the first half. You better be ready for it. See you soon.